Hi, welcome to another episode of Home Projects with Carpenter. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to properly roll up your extension cord. Coming up. So say you're at the end of your project and you're done with your extension cord, and what do? Time to roll up? Most people, and myself included for years, used to take one end and grab it like this and just start going to town. Rolling, and then at the end you kind of get this little twisted job, and maybe you throw it in, do a little loop, tie it up, or perhaps you just take bungee or something like that and roll it up, and you think, hey, I got a nice compact little guy right here. Here's my cord ready for next time. What's the problem? Next time you use it, you're just going to be fighting with it like I was here. So let me just show you the best way to roll this up. Now, first of all, you're going to want to start out with a cord that's fully extended with no twists in it. That's the key to begin with. Get your cord and roll it out as long as it is. I got a 50-foot cord here. I'm going to extend that one out. Get it nice and straight, no twists, no turns in it, and then I'll show you how to roll it up so that next time it'll roll up nice and straight. What you're going to want to do is take it and do this over and under method, over and under. And what you're really doing is, instead of putting one big spiral into the cord, which then always has to be like uncoiled, you're not trying to put a spring into it. You're trying to put something in that it goes half in one side, half in the other, half in one side, half in the other, so then when it extends out, each one of those halves going the opposite direction will then straighten out perfectly. So let me show how that works. I'll show it from this angle, and then I'll show it from the other side. So you hang on to one side, and you're gonna grab. Doesn't matter which side it is, but you're gonna grab one side and hold that pretty rigidly. Then the other hand, you're gonna pull that, and you're gonna just one way or the other. You pull one cord. So if I do one big loop like this, I got one cord in. So I got looped around here. I come around here, and now I'm pulling a loop underneath. So it kind of comes in underneath myself, and then I pull in my standard loop. And then I pull in one side, and I'm pulling it kind of towards me, like this. And I'm pulling a loop that is forming underneath, and then my hand on the other side is gonna pull in one. I'm pulling around this way. See how my hand twists this way, keeping about the same size loop. Again, pulling underneath. Okay, so I got a loop that I went underneath, and then I got a loop that's coming regular overhand, and then an underhand loop, and then an overhand loop, and then an underhand loop, and then an overhand loop, then an underhand loop, and that was about my last one. Now I'm ready to go. So if I were to plug this side in and I just extend it out, it comes out nice and straight, and there's no coils in it whatsoever. It just ends up becoming, all the coils are kind of a half coil opposite of one another. So it goes half one side, half the other, and it just extends out nice and straight. Okay, so here's just another angle from this direction. Again, you want to make sure that thing is nice and straight. It's perfectly straight and lined up. And what you do not want to do is just be continuing to wind the same direction one way over and over and over again. It's going to have this corkscrewing effect that's inside of the cord instead of a nice, straight, even. Grab one end facing towards you. And then I usually start with one underneath, and then the next one I'm pulling it towards me, I'm going over. And then the next one I'm pulling it, and I'm grabbing it and pulling it underneath. And then I'm grabbing an overhand, and I'm pulling it like this. And the next one I'm pulling it, and I'm pulling it underneath, so I put this underhand coil in there, and I kind of line up those loops. Overhand. Grab another one, underhand. Overhand. And then underhand, and you got a perfectly rolled up cord. This thing won't ever twist on the inside of it, and this cord will last you for a good long while. Thanks for checking out this episode. Please like or subscribe if you like the content here, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Ah, gosh dang it. I hate these cords. Ah, crap.